Do not say you didn't know. Child adoption in Anambra State is no longer business as usual. That you have money doesn't guarantee that you can get a child adopted right now in Anambra State. That you have influence is not a criteria for you to get a child to adopt now in Anambra State. So there are new laws and process to child adopting in Anambra State. Number one, the most important, is that if your husband is no longer alive, you do not have the right as a woman to adopt a baby boy. You can only adopt a baby girl. As a woman, as a widow, you do not have the right to adopt a baby boy. You know, it used to be a norm. Okay, my husband is no more. Let me go and adopt a baby boy. It is no longer a norm in Anambra State. As a woman, you cannot. Then number two process is that you must accept in your mind that any child you adopt is going to be your Lego child. Like, you are going to handle that child with care and love as if you are the real biological parent. After you have agreed with yourself and your God, then you proceed to the Ministry of Human Affairs, headed by Honorable Ifeobinab. Now, write a letter to them. If they acknowledge your letter and get your letter, they will assess you, forward your letter to the child department. When your letter gets to the child department will assess the letter, assess you also, your source of income, how much you earn, where you live, and how you live. After all this has been done and ascertained and properly documented, they will now give you the list of homes, government approved homes, where you can go and adopt a child. Remember, from your first letter, you should be able to state if you wanted to adopt a baby girl or a baby boy with their age bracket. Now, when you get to the home and there are children available according to your specification, now you now go back to the ministry with the owner of the home or a representative. There, the Ministry of Human Affairs Child Department will still investigate that child that you are about to adopt to make sure that it's not a trafficked child. Now, after they are done with that, they will now take you to court to do proper documentation, and then you swear that you are going to live with this child as your own child. You will provide and take care of this child as demanded. After that, in the court, now you will now be given 3 to 6 months for you to stay with that child and bond. Bonding period, 3 to 6 months. That is how you are going to bond. Now, after these 3 to 6 months, if the Ministry of Affairs Child Department is satisfied with the way you have bonded with this child, they will now proceed to doing the final paper. Now, after the final papers, the papers will be taken down to Abuja, Human Affairs Ministry, Abuja, for final approval. After the ministry in Abuja have approved it, then they will now send it back. That is when you will now get the legal document that you have officially adopted this child. It does not end there. The ministry will visit you on our ways once, just to make sure that that child in your custody is okay, healthy, and provided for. So you see, it's no longer business as usual. That you have money would not even make you jump the process and the protocol. So before you want to adopt a child, you have to, be patient. Now, it requires a lot of patience more than your money. Adopting a child in Anambra State now requires a lot of patience more than money. It might not even be as expensive as it used to be, but the process long, very, 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 very well. And if you go to another state to adopt a child without proper documentation, you will still be arrested for child trafficking. Like you are in Anambra State, because of the process, you want to maneuver the process, you went to Enugu State or Delta State or whatsoever state to go and adopt a child. If you are caught within Anambra, except you are not living in Anambra with a child, but if you are living in Anambra with the child and you are caught, it is a case of child trafficking. So you just follow the process and all is good. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And who knows, Honorable Obina, we should know that woman know the smile. Right from the days of Igede. Right from the days of Igede, if Obina has always been a strict person and she doesn't do wulu wulu in whatever she does. No amount of money can bribe her. So, to be forearmed is to be forewarned.